You already know why we're here, so that shouldn't be any surprise why we're having this conversation. Listen, Matt. Okay.
Pat me now.
Matt,
Pat me now. No, pat me now. No, pat me now.
Matt, please.
There's a knife
Matt,
in there.
Matt, please, listen to me.
I need to keep a shred of dignity in my life. What are
There
you
you go.
doing to me? Those folks denied me access to my children. I have anxiety. I have taken medication.
Life can be very tough sometimes.
Hello and welcome back. Today we're looking at the arrest of Colorado public official Representative Matthew Gray. He's suspected of showing up to his children's school under the influence. However, he completely denies being intoxicated and seems to have a rather uncommon reason for his unusual behavior. April 21st, 2022, shortly before 5 p.m. Officers of the Broomfield Police Department are called to a local elementary school regarding a parent who's come to retrieve his children. The caller reported the father stumbling, acting unusually, and smelling of alcohol, factors which made staff wary of letting him leave with the two kids. The first officer arrives on scene and is greeted by the caller.
Hi. Hi, I'm Sergeant McCollum. Hi, Danielle. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
How can I help you?
So, the father and our director Brian, they're sitting like just around that cement ledge. They're just, you see those like red railings?
Yes.
They're sitting right over there.
You mean where the big, tall black thing is, or just right around the corner of the building?
Right around the corner of the
Okay,
building, like
okay.
attached to the building.
Awesome. All right, what's the parent's name?
His name's Matt Gray.
Matt, and why do you suspect? I'm just curious why we suspect he's intoxicated.
My staff noticed he was stumbling and stuff, and so I pulled him aside and I smelled it on his breath, and then I pulled him aside more, and then
Okay, so a couple of people have seen him.
Yeah, it was
Okay.
very obvious.
And he was crying.
He was crying. He was
sad.
He would kind of get mad every now and then.
Okay.
He would never threaten me or anything crazy like
Sure.
that, but he's obviously emotional.
Okay, this is the reporting party.
Hi.
Danielle.
Nice to meet you.
A couple of different staff members have different observations, her included, smelling it on him, watching him stumble around. He's now crying over here with a director. Right, director?
Yeah, our director.
Literally right around the corner there.
Did he drive?
Yes, I'm pretty sure he drove here. I don't know what his car looks like though. So.
Yeah, okay. I'll go talk to him. You mind just getting her information?
Sure, don't mind at all. Hi. How's it going?
Good.
210. We'll be in contact on the southeast corner with the male subject.
How are you doing, Bob?
I'm doing all right. How are you doing?
Good. Why are you here?
We got called here.
Why? No.
I actually don't know the individual's name, but someone concerned about you. So that's why we're out here.
Hang on 1 second. Hi.
What's your name, boss? Brian? I'm Josh. Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
He's just having a tough time.
Yeah.
We all have tough
Let me
times.
talk to- just let me talk
He
to
says
them.
his
I'm gonna take
anxiety.
a breath.
I cannot do so.
Where is his
I'm gonna
vehicle?
explain everything that's going on.
Is this normal for people to park back here?
Yeah,
Okay, okay.
this is hard.
I'm
Yeah.
Care about the parents.
Yeah,
I'm
of course.
concerned.
Of course.
Yeah,
But,
he's-
like trust me. It's fine.
Sorry.
It's all right. Where is his child at?
The kids are inside.
His kid? He has two kids or one kid?
I have.
Two. Okay. You guys can talk to him. I'll go
What's
talk
up,
to the
man?
kids.
How you doing?
Yes, this car right here, yeah.
Matt?
Did you get that plate yet?
I have not.
Good.
You want to take me where kids are real quick?
Sure. So they're not aware, it's alright.
That's all right. I'm just going to talk to him, hand out some sticker badges, and life can be very tough sometimes.
This is sad.
Yeah. Yeah, life can be hard, man. Our interest is obviously in everyone's welfare, including his. So, Mr. Gray, right? Okay. Sounds like mom's on her way too, yeah. Okay.
Suffering from anxiety.
Sure. You do or don't?
Do not, but
Okay.
to me he's clearly under the influence of something unless his anxiety
Okay.
has really taken.
All right.
Big ground player.
Oh, okay.
Matt, our other kids.
How old are they?
I think it's first. I think it's third.
Okay, first and third grade. Where are they?
It's right there in the room.
Oh, I'm sorry, where?
Go play.
We don't have to call them over here. Yeah, we don't have to call them over here.
Oh, nothing. You okay?
Hey.
All right, buddy.
And where's one? Okay. And where's the other?
The maroon shirt.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, cool.
Hey, what's up, man? What's going on?
Nothing is going on.
Okay.
I am not going to drive from this facility. I have somebody else to drive me away from this facility. I am not drunk.
You're not drunk?
No.
Okay.
If he were drunk, that would mean he drove to the facility while intoxicated, which is still driving under the influence, a misdemeanor crime in Colorado.
Have you had anything to drink at all?
No.
Not at all?
No.
Okay, cool. Any type of substance?
I have anxiety. I have taken medication related to my anxiety.
Okay.
As you might imagine.
No, you give me the rundown. I have no idea.
Right. So, as you might imagine.
You got your ID on you real quick, if you don't mind? Just.
No, I haven't. I will give you my ID if there's ever anything close to probable cause or reasonable suspicion.
Listen, Matt.
My name is Matthew Gray.
Matt, real quick. Just, I understand that you feel like you're in a bad spot.
I'm a former prosecutor.
And that's fine.
I know what's going on.
I get it. No, let's just talk real quick. We just need your information. If you don't want to give me your ID, that's cool, man. Can we get your name and date of birth real quick?
My name is Matthew Gray.
Is it with an E or an A in your last name? Is it G-R-E-Y?
Why are you asking me?
Because, so we still have to document everybody who we've talked to, right? So it's just going to go to document who we've talked to.
I know.
Matt.
I used to prosecute crime.
That's fine, Matt. Like, follow me, okay? We're not trying to make this more than it needs to be, okay? I'm fair. Follow me for a second. Just focus here. I'm fair, okay? Whatever happened. Okay?
Nothing happened.
Can we just get your name and date of birth real fast?
My name is Matthew Gray. My date of birth is 9/25/80.
9/25/80.
I'm the state representative for the state. So, you can Google me if you want to. My name is Matt Gray. I'm the state representative for Burnsville.
Okay, that's cool.
Who the officers have here is 41-year-old Matthew Gray, the Democratic State Representative of Colorado District 33. So far, Representative Gray is exhibiting slurred and lethargic speech, a common indicator of intoxication. He seems particularly agitated at the officer's presence, which is a typical response seen from public figures who interact with the police. This is generally because they're aware of what the encounter will do to the reputation, especially if they admit wrongdoing. Therefore, more often than not, they'll choose to be combative, evasive, play the victim, or try to wiggle out of the situation.
All right, so
what you need to understand is happening is I suffer from anxiety and depression.
Okay.
Each step that this escalates, when it occurs, when I have anxiety and depression, I suffer from symptoms.
Okay. What kind of symptoms?
Exactly what you see right now.
Okay.
It escalates quickly. Those folks denied me access to my children.
How many kids you got in there?
I have 2 in there.
Okay. What's their name?
I swear to God. Their names
Ian. Okay. How old are they?
They're 8 and 6, and that's all I'm saying about all this. I'm not drunk. I'm not drunk, and I do suffer from anxiety and depression. I have called a friend who is going to come. I'm going to leave my car here. I'm not going to drive anywhere. That's my car.
Did you drive here?
Yes, I drove it here.
Okay.
I parked it pretty well, it turns out.
Okay. What's your address? Where'd you drive from?
I drove here from work, which is the Colorado State Capitol.
Okay. So you got off work today and was like, oh shoot, I got to go pick up the kids.
Like, I was scheduled to pick up the kids. In fact, my daughter is not getting to go to choir practice today because I am doing this right now.
Okay. All right. And this right here, you mentioned something about escalating. I'm just trying to have a conversation with you, man. You know somebody called us. You know why we're here?
I know exactly why you're here.
Okay. You explain to me why I'm here then.
Because somebody called you on the suspicion of the fact that I was intoxicated and was going to drive my children while I was intoxicated.
Okay. So you already know why we're here. So that shouldn't be any surprise why we're having this conversation, right?
No, I did this for a living.
Okay. So we're good then.
Well, and I literally, I have a friend who's here who's going to drive me and my children away.
Okay.
I'm not intoxicated. I didn't drive here intoxicated. I'm not.
Okay. So, where'd you come from? And I missed that part.
Work in Denver.
What's the place called?
The state capitol building of the state of Colorado.
Colorado State Capitol?
I'm the state representative for Broomfield.
Okay. And what'd you work today? What was the hours?
From like 8 a.m. until whenever I got here.
Okay. 8 a.m. to what? You know what time school lets out today?
It's not school. This is base. It's
oh, this is the after school oh, gotcha.
Before and after school program for Adams County, and I'm telling you, it's gonna like. I have agreed to not drive my car away, even though I'm not drunk, and I'm not gonna.
So, what's the reason for that? What made you come to that decision where you're like, you know what, I'm just gonna call a friend? What got you? What made you do that?
To get my kids back.
Okay.
They didn't want to release my children to me. They called you.
Okay.
Like, I'm sorry. I know what I'm doing. Like, it's not. My friend is here. She's around the corner. She's gonna take me into kids. You can watch it.
Okay. So why would they think you're drunk?
That's a question for them. Go ask them. Go talk to them.
Okay.
I suffer from anxiety and depression.
Okay, and you said you took some medications at some point today?
I take medication every day. Did you see the alcohol in my car?
I know you know.
Look, I'm just looking in your car. Is there,
I understand you are.
Is there alcohol in your car?
No. Did you see any?
That's not why we're here, Matt. Okay, we're not saying you were drinking on the way here. Okay?
Triple formation right here, and I've offered to not get back.
Where would you like us to stand, Matt? Like, what do you want us to stand in line?
I didn't break any laws. I didn't commit any moving violations, and I just want to take my
exactly.
kids home.
So, Matt, that's why we're having a conversation. Okay?
Don't talk to me.
How do you want me to talk to you? You want me to talk to you loud and yell? What do you want?
No, I want you to give practically what do you need to let me get from where I am now to where I don't drive away, and I put my children who are in that building right now,
right? And
people are denying me access to my children, including you, but again, you're just doing your job again.
Okay.
I'm a supporter of law enforcement. You're not hearing me when I say I understand what your job is.
We are hearing you. What we're trying to confirm is that you already had a plan before we got here, and you had already called a friend to come grab you. That's what we're trying to get information on. So why would you
Good to see you.
Why would you call a friend to come take your kids before we even interacted?
Because the people in the building saw what I was going through. I can't, not right now, but thank you. And they said they had hesitancy about releasing my children to me. That was their thing. What?
They're just gonna talk.
Who's gonna talk?
They're just talking to each other. So you said your friend's around the corner. Does she live close?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like I said, we're new to the situation. I don't even know what's going on. I'm just trying to figure out. Do you feel like, you're saying you're having an anxiety attack. Do you feel like you want medical attention?
No. My friend says she's here. She's an elected official. I'm an elected official. I don't think she wanted to interact with law enforcement.
Okay.
She doesn't know law enforcement the way that I do.
Yeah. It's understandable.
It's fine. It's fine. I'm sorry. I have to do some exercises while I got.
You're fine. Do what you need to do to calm yourself down. I won't stop you.
Indian my children. Didn't do anything. I know exactly what the moving violations are. I did not commit any moving violations. I don't know why this is happening. I'm trying to control what's going on right now. understand you're used to people being confrontational with you.
You're not being confrontational.
I'm not.
No, you're not being confrontational.
But like what I'm trying to figure out is what is it going to take? My children are in there.
Yeah.
My friend is over there.
Yeah.
Like, I can show you and the staff in there, like, me walking my children to a vehicle that I'm not driving, even though I'm not drunk, and taking my children away in a way that is perfectly safe. I don't like having to expose her to you, but I think she'll do it for me because she's my friend and she loves me. Okay. So I think she will. But, like, is that enough?
So
what's enough?
We're conducting an investigation right now, Matt. Matt, right? Or Matthew?
Either way. My full name is
Mr. Gray, right? Gray.
Sure.
I would hope that you would understand that our concern is for you and the children. So when we come here, we want to make sure that isn't happening.
I understand.
Right? So that's what is happening right now. So we want to make sure we're doing our due diligence and asking the right questions to the right people, including you, about where we're at. Okay.
I understand.
To make sure that wasn't gonna happen if we didn't get.
I understand.
Okay. All right.
So here's my next thing. I respect that. I get it, man. So my question is, being that you said that you're having an anxiety panic attack-ish, right?
Yeah.
You take medication at some point, right?
Yes.
That has nothing to do with alcohol, correct?
Correct.
Okay. So with that being said, from the information that we have that before we got here, right,
Sure.
is that, hey, he's been drinking. He smells of alcohol. You're
Sure.
saying no, which is fine, okay? It is what it is. Do you mind blowing in this PBT so we can make sure the kids are safe?
I'm not doing that.
I'm
not driving.
Representative Gray has refused both the field sobriety and breathalyzer tests. Refusal to submit to chemical testing requested by a police officer is a violation of Colorado's express consent law, which makes submission to these tests mandatory as a condition of being able to drive in the state. Refusal to test or violation of the express consent law automatically results in a 12-month-long license suspension, followed by the mandatory installation of an ignition interlock device inside the offender's vehicle for 2 years after their license is reinstated. An ignition interlock device is a breathalyzer test that's connected to your car. The breathalyzer must be taken and passed every time the driver wants to start up their vehicle. The offender will also be flagged as persistent drunk driver on their record.
My deal is that I'm not driving.
Okay, Matt, you gonna let me talk? So here's my
You asked me a question and I answered
Okay,
it.
all right. Real quick, Matt. You drove here, right? Did you drive here?
Yeah.
Okay. You drove here from
Denver, Colorado.
Denver, Colorado, because you had to work today, right? So
Yeah.
you had to get the kids from base, and one of them had to go to choir practice, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so you drove and you parked, and you said you parked it fairly nicely, okay? But you walk in that building from that car, and someone said you smelled like alcohol. Then what happened? We get called. Is this all making any sense?
I assure you it's making sense, sir.
Okay, cool. So, and that's why you're telling me that you haven't been drinking.
Correct.
And you're on medication. Which
Correct.
is, listen, I'm not trying to say that's bad, wrong, or right, whatever. I'm just saying if you haven't been drinking, would you mind just saying, hey, no, I'll blow in that PBT. It'll show I'm not drinking.
You know what I used to do for a living?
What did you do?
I was a prosecutor in Broomfield.
Okay.
The reason I'm not doing this anymore is that I've offered a way out of this for everyone. And it's insulting and hurtful to me.
Right.
That I'm being treated this way.
Okay. All right. So
I understand, like, you're trying to create an evidentiary record where I admit to you that I drove here, and then you try to put a PBT on me, and then, like, if my PBT is hot, then there's a DUI case on it, and it's fine, and it's not. I haven't been drinking.
real quick, Matt, I'm sorry to interrupt. Real quick.
You are interrupting. And
Well, I
that's
got a
fine.
question for you. Okay.
Yeah.
Real quick. So, if you blow in the PBT, there's a possibility that it might be hot or not.
I don't. It's not gonna be because I'm not drunk, but also it's the amount of I need to keep a shred of dignity in my life.
Respect. So your wife is on the way to pick up the kids?
No, my friend is on the way to pick up the kids.
I'm just telling
She's
you.
actually already here. She's just nervous because because the police are here and she can see it. She's in the parking lot.
Okay, well, I'm going to tell you real quick. The school called mom of the kids, and she's on her way. So, with that being said, I'm just giving you a heads up. All right? I'm pretty transparent here.
Matt, can you also please keep your hands out of your pockets?
Oh, for...
He just asked you to keep your hands
Stop,
on your
stop, Matt.
Don't
stop.
reach for anything.
Relax.
Stop,
Give me a second.
All right, man.
Listen, Matt. Okay.
Pat me down.
Matt,
Pat me
give me a
down.
second.
No, pat me
Matt.
down. No, pat me down.
Matt, please.
There's a knife in there.
Matt, please, listen to me. Okay? Don't make this harder than it needs to be. All right? I'm gonna be, listen to me right now, okay? I'm going to be very, very, very upfront with you. You smell like alcohol, okay? I'm just going to be honest and upfront with you, okay?
Alcohol doesn't have a smell.
And you said you want your respect and you want your dignity.
It's an unidentified alcoholic beverage.
Pay attention to me. Matt, listen, okay? Put the stuff down. This is where this is turning right now, okay? Like I said, I'll be upfront with you, all right? We're trying to cooperate with you. We respect what you do for the state. That's great. But you can't show up to pick up your kids smelling like alcohol. Whether you drank or you did not drink, you smell like it. And there's multiple people in there that say you smell like alcohol. So, with that being said, I was trying to give you a way out of this by blowing in a breathalyzer to say, hey, see, I told you I wasn't drinking. Okay, it was just the anxiety pills. But you didn't want to do that, okay? So here's what's going to happen now. Do me a favor, turn around and put your hands behind your back. Please. Okay, this is the last time I'm going to ask you, man, okay? You can be in under arrest for driving under the influence of a known alcoholic beverage or substance to the point where you can't even pick up your kids, okay? So,
I could.
Right, I got you. Do me a favor, turn around and put your hands behind your back.
You think you have probable cause?
Okay.
All right.
Do me a favor.
Yep.
Turn around.
We're done.
You think you have probable?
Don't reach for anything.
Just put your phone down.
What are you doing to me?
I need you to take this watch off. I'm gonna take it off for you, actually. Here you go.
I'm relaxed. I've been relaxed.
Real quick, by driving in the state of Colorado, I'm sure you already know this. Driving on any roadway, you agree to a blood or breath test when suspected of
understand.
Would you like a blood or breath test?
I did not do anything.
One more time. You want a blood or a breath test?
I declined.
Okay, cool.
The officers place the representative in the back of a patrol car and have a look into his car window to see if anything stands out. While the officer is having his look, Mr. Gray's friend steps on the scene to talk to the officers.
What can I do to help?
You want to just give me a rundown of why you're here?
I'm his best friend.
Oh, okay. Why did he call?
Because he was having a panic attack.
Oh, was he? Okay. You remember what time that call came out?
Mm-hmm. It was 4:59.
4:59?
Yeah.
Okay. 4:59 p.m. And what's your name real quick?
Faith Winter. We were talking at 4 earlier about work. We worked together, and he had a bad day.
Okay. What time did he leave work today?
3:53.
At 3 o'clock?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And where do you guys work?
State Capitol. Please keep that confidential.
I'm sorry, what?
State Capitol. Please keep it confidential.
Oh, okay, got you. He said he had a bad day today?
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's been dealing with a pretty severe anxiety lately.
Okay. All right. And how long you think he's like this anxiety thing has been going on?
About a year.
So this just is like recent?
Yeah.
Like, okay. I understand you're helping as a friend, but is there any other avenues that you know about? And I'm not saying you're telling on him or anything. I just want to make sure if he needs help,
Yeah.
then we got to get him out.
Yeah.
But if you're like, no, that's what he does. He stumbles around. He smells like alcohol, and that's how he deals with it. Or is it like, what helps with it is this that you know about? I don't know. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm trying to get out of this.
Yeah.
So which one is it?
I mean, I have been with him while he's had anxiety attacks.
Okay.
Right? And that he presents as very drunk when he is.
Okay.
Right? And so, you know, like, I've seen him do it. I've been with him before and after.
Okay.
And so, you know, like, I can't speak for certain, but I've worked him through many anxiety attacks.
Okay, I respect that.
Let's examine the plausibility of the witness's claim. The physiological effects of a panic attack, defined as a short period of spiked anxiety that invokes the sensations of intense fear, include shortness of breath, increased heart rate, dizziness, trembling, weakness, and chills. This information raises the possibility that the representative's balance and motor skills could have been affected by the fact that he was having a panic attack, thus causing him to walk with less coordination than he might have normally. This doesn't explain the smell of alcohol and slurred speech, though. Thus, officers still have reasons to suspect that he might be intoxicated.
So who was the main... Okay.
She found him originally, or saw it originally, then she brought it to me, and then I brought it to her.
Okay. And did you ask him anything about the drinking or smelling like alcohol?
No, I tried to try to ask like how he was. He didn't respond to me at all though.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so you didn't talk to him at all?
No.
You just smelled it?
I didn't even smell anything. I just I know the way that he normally acts when he comes to pick up the kids, and he was not kind of friendly, like, hi, how you doing?
Okay.
Talking to us. And this time was just completely different. Like,
So who is the one that said he smelled like alcohol?
That was me.
The children's mother arrives on the scene just as the officer is finishing up gathering witness statements from the pair of staff members.
When you said dealing with this for so long, dealing with what?
His problems with alcohol.
Okay. So he has an issue with alcohol. How long has that been going on?
I don't know for sure, and I know that that's kind of an embarrassing thing to admit. It has been at least a year and a half.
Okay.
But I think probably longer.
Okay. And are you guys together, separated?
Divorced.
Divorced. How long?
Only a couple months.
Couple months? Okay. All right. He's claiming like anxiety and panic attacks and things like that. Is that a thing? Is he taking medication for this?
I don't know what medications he's on. He certainly struggles with mental health problems also.
Oh, okay.
But
has he been seen by a doctor, you know?
I don't know. I mean, he tells me that he has, but I don't know. I have nothing to verify that.
Okay. How long have you guys been separated?
Since early October of last fall. So October
21?
2021.
Okay. So February. And does this surprise you at all? No. Okay.
Representative Gray was charged with a DUI and booked into the Broomfield Detention Center. He was released a few hours later. Since his release, the politician addressed the incident via a tweet on his Twitter page, which has since been deleted. It read, "As many of you know, yesterday I was arrested on suspicion of a DUI. I was not intoxicated, but my symptoms of anxiety and depression are such that too many people are worried when they're around me. I'm going to increase my level of therapy and appreciate all the support." In a surprise twist, the official would then plead guilty to driving while ability impaired. 5 months later, he was given a suspended sentence of 5 days imprisonment, 12 months probation, 24 hours of community service, and fines totaling $1,376.